Hey guys, what's up? Light here, and welcome to another video. Today we bring you the Hori Type 3. Not the best tank story in terms of alpha, but the best in my eyes just because it has really good gun handling, really good velocity on the shells, and decent mobility in traverse, so yeah. And of course, it has a really nice camo, I mean, come on. How can you not love the aesthetic of the tank? I mean, it just looks great and it performs great. So hopefully I can get to show you that today. Here's my equipment. You can pause it and check it out for yourself. Same with the ammo, provisions, and finally, but not least, the consumables here. Yeah, I just run the legendary camo. I got this recently, the spear thing. So let's see how it looks at the start of the game. I've never had one of these attachments before, so yeah, it's going to be pretty exciting, I guess, to just see it unfold for the first time. It's my favorite tank story. It always has been since it was released, just because of the maneuverability for me. I just really like anything that's, you know, the most mobile in its tier, whether it's like a heavy, TD, light, or medium. I love playing, you know, the more mobile tanks, stuff that you can really display your skill in, your aim in, etc. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the battles and we'll go from there. Looks like a lot of people are playing right now. It's 12:30. I just finished a lot of homework and I thought it was going to be a little bit more chill, but yeah, this isn't too bad though. So the more players and less queue time. So Jack Frost is on my team. Hopefully he had a great Christmas. Alright, so he's going to C, so I'm going to cover him as best as I can. Actually, what I want to do here, they have double super heavies, right, in the E5. The E5 might play ditch and the super heavies might just go freaking A, B, just cuz, right? I don't see them going C. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to line up behind my guys over here. As suspected, super heavies are coming here. So I can put in like some decent shots. That's exactly what I want to do. If they give me them, though. There's one E100. Vice 4, don't block. Dang it. Guys 4 didn't block me. I thought it was. I just took a really terrible shot. I didn't really aim it that well, to say the least. Did a good shot in the turret of the E100 as he's turned. Sometimes I like spamming premium on this tank just cause you can. My WZ is getting completely folded on the right side, so I'm going to see what I can do to protect them as best I can. Maybe the E5 here. Or the 4005 in the back. Yeah. Shots, HE. Nice, he's not running Spaliner, so this is really good. Alright, he dropped. There's a 1-2-1 sniping. What is this? What the heck is this? He gave me the shot. That's cool. It's perfect. I'm still unspotted. E5 is here. I can get a shot on him, I think. I cannot, actually. Yeah, I don't have the opening. But the E100 is trying to overextend on this side. I can put a shot in the E100 then here. Put a nice shot here. Aim it in. Ooh, I thought that was a 700 row. I was going to be really surprised for a second. I have decently troll armor as well, so nice shot on the side there. I would say that first shot of the game was terrible, and I think it was just more so I haven't played all day. Well, actually I did play. I played with Dawn, but I mean, yeah. Nice, perfect. I'm actually gonna chow down the C100 here. Pause. Oh wow, he actually bounced that. I'm actually gonna work this here, maybe. Maybe get a shot on the E5. Nice. Try and get the bounce on the 100. Nice. Get another shot in the E100. Go for the face hug, maybe. Or a gun block. Yeah, go for the gun block here, maybe. Gun block's not gonna work, but I should be able to kill this guy just off of DPM alone. I'm gonna go for the kill here actually. And the damage, because I think I'm gonna go down, so might as well just go for the damage. It's already 5k game, first game, so I'm happy with that. And we'll move on to the next one. So these guys should be able to seal the deal here. I think I got the E100 low enough. Got a nice shot in the E5, and yeah. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I guess that shot wasn't too bad just because the E100 bounce, you know, so. And he bends it. Let's go. Sick, sick, sick. Man, I haven't driven TDs in a while, so kind of have to get used to it in a few games, I suppose. I think I made a really great play, positionally speaking, of course, because just you can definitely get so much more farm if you read the lineup perfectly. Just make, sometimes it's assumption, sometimes it's a guarantee. Like, when do you ever see E100s play in the field on C, you know? So just decisions like that can get you really good farm, and you can just go according, you know, according to people's lineups. Let's say here, right? They're stacked with meds. Where are they going to be? They're obviously going to be D, right? If my team decides to go D, of course I'm going to get on top of him and farm. But if these guys want to go A, then I'm definitely going to, you know, turn back to A and see what I can do. But since two guys are going to stay here, right? And I doubt they're going to go A, I'm definitely going to play D. Because if DC50 goes down, right, I want to farm as much as I can, so it wouldn't be that bad of a trade, so we wouldn't give them a tank for free. And I think I'm decently far enough that I won't get just absolutely like obliterated by anyone like on top of this wall, like spotted, of course. But yeah, this is actually a really good position here, and I won't be able to get spotted since let me see how much. I am currently more than 260 meters away, so I think I might have wasted my adrenaline here, which is kind of unfortunate. T22, please don't run, please. I'm gonna put a blind shot here. I think it hits, but now that the T22 is running, I don't feel safe, so I'm just gonna get out of here now. I'm gonna reposition maybe to A side. Since we have the cap, they have to push into us. Even when we're down the kill here, STI is actually gonna go back. I think maybe I farm off of this. I'm not too sure. I just cannot be indecisive here, so we'll see. 84 spotted. This is perfect. Putting a shot in him. Get a track critical on the side. I can't really be mad at that. That tank has really good armor, so I'm gonna pick up the kill on the 61 here. Unless I miss that snap. Actually, I cannot let him get to A, so I'm gonna have to pick up the kill here. Actually, I'm gonna leave it for the Leo one. I see he's going for it, so I'm gonna work some angles here, get some shots on the bat chat and the 84 who are in our spawn. So if they poke again, they're gonna get hammered. I just don't want anyone coming from C. That's the bad thing about this. Okay, our STI is dead. Bat chat's pushing. I'm just gonna come into the ditch here where my team is, and hopefully I can get rather safe. But if not, I can pretty much come up from the middle ditch and go to where the Yo is, my Yo. But we'll see what happens here. I can also get shots on anyone crossing as well to A, so I might hold this angle actually. Is that gonna give me farm though? Seeing as my T100 LT is probably gonna need some help, I'm probably gonna go help him here and see if I get shots to anyone that's going to overextend on him. But it seems that's not going to be the case. These guys are playing really smart, and let's see. I don't want to get spotted here either. I believe I just got spotted. Okay, I did not. I'm going to put a shot in the Skoda. No, because I just got spotted. Okay. Cool. I'm going to work off my Leo 1 here, actually. So this is not going to turn out bad. Put a shot in the Skoda, he's dead. Sometimes you do get some good rolls, so I don't know why he's going A. I'm gonna go for the shot on the yo here. Damn it, the bad chat's gonna farm me out. Actually, it's a 140. I need to get out of this crossfire, actually. This is terrible. The Foch is gonna shoot me now, too, I think. Yep. I suspected. I'm gonna get just destroyed by this 84 now. Yeah, not a great second game. There wasn't many options for me. Our team was just not put. We had the caps and they were going to B side. I just don't know what their play was, but that's fine. It's really hard to manipulate games in a TD like that. I think our LT could have played way better. I think our meds in general. I think if our T22 stayed, I think we would have been chilling. But since he wasn't going to give me the spots, I was not going to stay in spawn to get rushed and be surprised like that. I think I could have probably held spawn though, just looking back at the game, I think. So we'll just get this bad game out of the way and we'll just try and move on to the next one. Alright. Yeah, not the greatest game. And I probably got, yeah, terrible. There was just not much I could do there, positionally speaking. Because if I went to A, I was just going to get rushed by their mediums that cleared their spawn. Excuse me, that cleared our spawn. Well, let's bounce back here. Maybe I get a 6k game. Who knows? They have 3 TDs, they have 3 heavies, and only 1 Progetto. Our LT, I'm going to trust him to take that fight, and I'm going to farm off as much damage on my heavies as possible. So let's see what we can do here. I'm going to initially play this TD Ridge because, you know, I'm at a heavy. I don't want to push up towards the left side. If I was in a 6-8 for sure, because I can work better hold down, but I have really penable cheeks on this tank, so there's no way I'm going to go ahead and do that. If the 113 actually peeks here, I can get a shot in him. I'm going to load the premium as well. I'm not sure why. They see 113 and they're both just giving up corner. This is not good for us, actually. Nice. Of course, I bounce that. I can get a shot on this 183. If I pop my adrenaline. Nice. Cool. Get a shot in there. I should be unspotted now, and I should be able to punish this chieftain here. I don't have the gun depression. That's still one bad thing about this tank. Sometimes you kind of have to overextend some hills to really put your shots in, but it shouldn't be too bad. I might actually get corner here. Oh, no, I'm not. As soon as I saw that 57, yeah, there's no way. I still can, though. If I work with my 50B well enough, I think we can make this happen. I think I'm unspotted here as well. I'm going to get behind the chieftain, put an HE shot on him, maybe? Actually, no, I'm just going to put a regular shot on him. Going to avoid the shot here, maximize my DPM in these trades. If I don't have shots on the chieftain, I can maybe put it in the 57, I think. But I get a good shot there. And yeah, we're going to keep moving forward here. 57 is really isolated, so we can put in a shot here. Nice. He's -2 now. Let's see what our 50B does. Just gonna put a shell here. Get the track as well. Should be able to pick him up here. Yeah, I should be able to pick him up. It's perfect. Nice. Now I have an angle on the 6-3 as well. If I cross, I will get hammered for it though. Actually, no. 6-8's pulling back. Oh no, he's not. He debated me. Cool. Can I pop in a snapshot? I cannot. I didn't have the gun depression. His downfall though is going to be his eagerness to put in his shots. You see, he's just giving away Great positioning. I'm going to put it in the 113 actually. The faster he's gone out of the game, the higher chance we have to win. I see the Progetto on my right, so I need to move up here so I won't get farmed. I'll put in a shell in the 6-3. If he gives it to me. If he doesn't, that's fine. I'm just going to have to move over here to get it. And yeah, he's dead. And Progetto's the only tank alive. So I'd say we bounced back from that terrible game. Really nice, so I'll take it. If I can put in one more, I'd be really happy, but seeing that the chieftain already is there, then I'm not sure if I can get it. We'll see. Ah, perfect. For the video? Oh, I was gonna actually take the snapshot, but I honestly don't care if I die here. I just want this shot in the Progetto. Nice, and we get it. Let's go. And he's dead too. Sick. Alright, good third game to bounce back. I mean, I knew I was going to bounce back rather easily. But yeah, it's just like big open maps. It's kind of hard if your meds don't play really well. Because, as a TD, you're really dependent upon spots and your tank's positioning and stuff like that. So it's really, really hard, really difficult to try and manipulate a win there. So, but yeah, I think I could have played that way better. So it definitely wasn't all on my team. It was definitely on me as well. Alright, so fourth game here in Alpenstadt. I see they have a LT, Leo. They can possibly spot the right, but since they have a heavy TD lineup and a couple heavies, I'm going to just stick with my heavies for a bit. I think sticking with my heavies has been pretty much the recipe for some good games here. I don't want to go before them though. Our 50B is taking a while to load in, so that's not good. And I don't want to frontline either, so... And I also don't want to go past here because if they get encountered, they have side shots at me. But since the 140 is going up, I suppose I can just move up with him here. Yeah, I think they all overcommitted on the left. I mean, this is really risky play here, not gonna lie. I don't recommend this. But let's see what they have. Because we can potentially catch out their tank destroyers that are trying to get shots off the spots of their lights that probably went on this side of the map. Okay, so I got spotted here. That's not good. But it means a light either came back to spawn or there's something that I can't spot that spotted me. So we'll see. I would love to get behind this Conqueror, but I cannot. I can definitely perma-farm this T95 though. I think I will elect to do that. Nice. He's going to put in a shell on me, actually. Ooh, I bounced it. And he's running the stock gun, too, so it's actually really good for me. If he had the big gun, I definitely would have took that shot. I mean, not sure if my angle had something to do with that either. Can we just go for this guy with my T-5041? I mean, their team is stacked on the right. I think we take this. We kill this. Nice. He's dead. Cool. Our guys are moving mid, but I actually want to farm out this Conqueror and Leo. If they're mid, I can't overcommit right. Yeah, I have to chill out. I just need to run from this because the LT is going to kill the ST1 and he's going to come my way soon. So let me get out of here actually, before this turns terrible for me. So our guys are stacked over here. Maybe I just play here, yeah. I'm gonna play on the right. Waffles over here, nice. Damn, I don't have support. Actually, I do have support. 5041's coming back. Oh, what the... I don't know how I can't hit those shots. It's an LT. I thought my reticle was on him, but... I guess he was just too fast for my gun. I don't know. Like, our med play, like, in these games have been really bad. Like, they're just running back and forth, not knowing what to do. Like, the 140's going in and out, and... Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just have to farm out at least 3k here. So I guess I'll do that, at the very least. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what else I could have done there. Because if I go left side to A, I'm just gonna be there without supporting my team who's dying on the right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I could have done better. Like, these teams, like the past, I think in Canal and then here, like our meds just don't know what to do. They're confused and they're costing us games. That's why I like running mediums and lights and stuff, because I can pretty much manipulate every game just by my play, by my positioning. Yeah, that's why I don't really run TDs anymore that much, just because of that, to be honest. It's just so team dependent. This tank type is so team dependent, especially towards your mediums and lights. 07, Mr. Bogon, 30,000. I mean, they have a Vickers and 121. I'll be completely honest. Oh, and they have the Hori coming. Interesting. If this is the case, I'm taking this. I'm gonna help my boys out. Okay, there's a 183 here. Okay, if I'm gonna take this, right? I'm gonna take this. How do I ricochet that? I just don't know how. I think the Hori shot, I can put in a shell here now. I guess I didn't aim that well, I suppose. 121's gonna try to come for shots for me. We're stuck here actually, and this is not great for us. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna get out of this positioning before we get rushed. And yeah, I'm gonna have to play behind my tank's mid. Actually, if our TP comes left, this is great. TP, Batchat come left, we kill left. Ooh, actually, I have shots on the TP here. If you like, either the one that backs up or the one that moves forward. Yeah, this is perfect. Shots on both TPs. I'm gonna hold this here. Nothing's urgent on the left. Nice. We were able to clear mid, and now I'm gonna go help left, because I don't think that TP is gonna poke up. So I'm gonna go probably clear the Hori right now. We'll just load the premium. Actually, no, I'm not. There's a 121 here that we need to take care of. Batchat should clear him. As long as that 1A3 doesn't pop up to my left, I think we're chilling. So this Batchat's about to get nuked. Oh no. Oh no. Put in a max throw in the 1A3. He hasn't shot yet, I think, so I just need to be careful here. I'm gonna put in a shot in him actually. No, I'm not. I'm gonna ignore the Hori. I'm going for damage here. Can we put an HE in the Vickers? I'm not gonna risk it. He's running away. I'm going for damage here, so putting a shot there. I think the game's won, so I think I made the right play to get that damage. Get over 3k, and nice. Not the best game, but again, you're not a medium, you're not a heavy, so you cannot be so, I guess, push hungry, rush hungry, you know. I was able to get no kills, but you know, I think I put in my alpha when it was needed, so we'll definitely bounce back this game for sure. They have, let me see, they have 2 mediums, they have 3 heavies and 2 TDs. I wonder if I risk going to A corner, but then again, I'm only going to have the 50 DP if I get rushed in corner. Man, it sucks. I want to do so many things, but then I realize I'm in a TD, in the Hori to be specific. But again, it's my baby, honestly. It's like such a great tank, so I can't really complain. It's just the tank type in general is I'm not a big fan of, so. I think they're definitely going to over push on C, right? And when they do that, I think I'm going to get some really good shots here. And if they're not, I still have good shots. Yep, I still have good shots on the TVP. Unless I ricochet. Yeah. Yeah, we kill this 120 here though. He's acting a fool. Yeah, this E50 is gonna come help me, so I'm confident we can take this. Where'd he go? Oh, he's over here. Okay. Nice. We just flanked this, I suppose. Put a nice track showing in. I'm gonna put in my adrenaline here. I think I could get some really good shots off. Put an HE into the pattern. Nice. We can kill this 120. And yeah. I think this looks like a GG just off of positioning alone. I have to kill this 120 though. But I can't chase him. But then we have to because we have to get away from all these 3 tanks. This is looking like a terrible game. But I'm going to have to farm off this E50M as much as I can. Yeah, another farm game. I don't know if it's going to be a win. I can kill the TVP right now, which is exactly what I'm going to go for. Either him or the Patton. They're putting me in a big cross right here though. I don't like that, so I need to back off. I'm going for the TVP here. I think the Patton is flanking me right now, so I think this is the smartest play I can make. Yep. Definitely think this is the smartest play I can make. I have HP, but we're not going to win the game just solely off of just what I have left, so yeah. Put a shot in the waffle. I got the kill. But, I mean, there's a yak here. There's not really much I can do. I'm just going to farm 2 shots off of him. And yeah, I mean, not much I can do there again. It's like if my team gets destroyed, I don't have the speed to really go for flanks. I can't really do much. I mean, maybe it's spring break teams, but I don't know. Let's just try to get on a winning streak and try to fix these terrible games because, yeah, I don't know. We're not getting wins, so we gotta fix something, right? They have 2 TDs, they have 2 meds, 3 meds actually, and our team is split. Our 120 is going down, our full 005 is going to camp. Our Foch is going to frontline on C. Interesting. If this map wasn't as open and it was more of a town map, I would definitely push front lines, or excuse me, second line. But I can't really play too aggressive on the left. I can't go hold down. I have penetrable cheeks. Our 120 is going to go down. Alright, so another game where someone just goes down instantly. It's rather unfortunate. I might hold the right side with my 4005 though. Do I have shots on this 30B? I do. I hope the 4005 clears him. I don't want to get shot by their TDs though, so I'm going to have to chill out. Put another shot in him, got the kill. Okay, so it was a 1-for-1 trade. I'll take that any day. I just need to play more back though, because they're going to rush the 4005, I'm going to get spotted. And it's not going to be clean, so I need to go back to dunes where I can't get spotted farming off the 4005. The Yo's pushing him like a madman though. Yeah, I'm going to have to rush this. I don't care if I get shot by the TP. I really need to support this right now. I'm going to pre-aim the 92. And let's see. Nice, I was able to hold back that Yo. I don't want to get shot by the TP here though. Put another shot in the Yo. Can I get the bounce? Double bounce maybe? He's actually giving me enough time to shoot him. Perfect. Nice. TP is still pre-aiming me, I think. Yeah, he's looking at me. I'm gonna get unspotted, and then I'm gonna rush the 92. Okay, I'm rushing the 92 now. This guy should not have stayed here. I'm gonna kill him right now. Alright, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Unless I do something like that. I'm not gonna get flanked by him though. I have the reload. Unless he HE's my track, but I can just instantly repair it, so. Oh, unless I low roll. Interesting. Yeah, that wasn't nice. I almost threw that, not gonna lie. For some reason, I thought he went like clearly to the right side in the open, and I just threw a shell out there thinking it was gonna hit, but yeah, no, that was terrible. I'm gonna farm off my 62A though. Put a shot in the Progetto here, and then I could probably put shots in the Yag, so we're chilling. I could probably finish the Progetto here too. Oh no, he escaped. I thought I had decent, not penetration, velocity. I still got the kill. No, I'm damage hungry, so I wanted that Progetto so bad. Alright, well, I mean, it was a decent game to bounce back. Again, I think I made the right decisions in terms of just never leaving a tank. That's like the biggest key. If you're playing a TD, you want to put your damage in as much as possible. Especially if you have like a good, you know, like really good tank that has high alpha or DPM. I mean, the whole Re doesn't have high alpha, but it has some decent DPM. And if you can negate, you know, some of your tanks dying early for HP and trade that a bit, then I think you're pretty much going to manipulate the amount of wins that you get. But if it's just overwhelming, like that Canal game and the Alpenstadt game and, you know, the games before, you just can't really do anything about that. I mean, if I was in a platoon, for sure, definitely 100% win rate, just because I'd have someone that's, you know, can negate their side, or we can work well together to win pretty much every game. But yeah, no, there's no winning with some of the teams tonight. But I for sure think I definitely could have played better as well. Alright guys, Rockfield. They have a TD, they have triple heavy and triple mix. I'm actually going to play for the early shot on anyone spotting C, and then yeah, our team's coming left, so I may even stay there for a majority of the start of the game, so. We'll see what the Vickers, if the Vickers doesn't spot anything, right, and he gets spotted, then that means one of their tanks, yep, are right there. I'm actually going to keep pre-aiming this Vickers. He's going to poke here, like, I absolutely guarantee it. Yep, and there he is. I got shot by the Vickers that's over peeking left. It's kind of unfortunate. Or it could be a TVP, actually. Yikes, we're going to lose corner here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to rotate to this position here that can get shots off on the corner. So I think we'll be good. If they try to wrap around my Kampfpanzer, the MiO2 to be specific. And I think he's going to do that, but I don't think I'm going to be in time for shots. And that R7 is going to completely negate his position. So yeah, there's not going to be farm for us, unless I get shots on this Vickers. Which I will do. Ice 8 may get a shot on me. Okay, nice. I was able to bounce it. Perfect. And I think the play is just to push corner. Ice 8 shot, so I won't get shot coming here. Actually, I will, because, you know, he reloaded, but that's fine. We completely just destroy this side. I need to push up before any tanks from the back start, you know, getting shots from me. Yep, like that yo now, so. Do I trust him? No, I don't. I'm actually going to block this guy because I need to. Okay, cool. He's dead. I didn't mean to shoot there. I had my hand on the trigger button. Just kind of wanted to slide it off, but I'm going to get a shot on the TVP. Can I land a HE? I can. Cool. Okay, so he's nuked. And yeah, the game seems winnable now, I think. We just need to keep the right side pretty much away. Wait, this guy's putting shots in here. Interesting. I need to keep these meds off. This guy may try to go for a shot on me now that he knew that I shot, but he doesn't have the angle. And I'm stuck with these tanks, so I need to play more over here. Oh, he's making a great mistake. This guy's dead. Okay, nice. Come on, I7, get the kill, please. I'm gonna have to get it. Yep. TVP might come kill me though. Actually, I have the reload. Wait, this guy's dead. Cool. Alright, not IS7, IS8's gonna die. By either me or him. Nice. I'm gonna play for the shot here. I'm gonna have to play for the bounce and probably block him. Nice. Cool, I'm gonna block him here. Nice, let's go. Again, I think I made the right place to win the game. And yeah. Down 2 tanks early, man. Like, why are tanks getting deleted every game? It's like, I don't know what's going on. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. I don't know. But on to the next game. Yeah, it's a good game to bounce back from that unfortunate. I mean, it wasn't an unfortunate Oasis Palms game. It was an unfortunate game before in Alpenstadt, I believe. I just would love to have short-term memory loss when it comes to those losses, but I kind of think of them like in the session, and it's like, man, what could have been if I made better decisions, or what could have been if my team, played this better. Triple TDs, double meds, and the fact that they have a mouse just screams that, they're going to play around B and C. And I'm obviously not going to leave my E100 to die alone, especially him almost having 3k HP, so let's see how much I could farm off of him if he ends up getting pushed some way somehow. Our Waffle is playing the ridge with me, our Yag is here. Alright guys, so sorry about that abrupt cutoff, but my iPad storage is kind of weak right now, so I'm actually getting a new iPad, primarily for myself, because I multitask a lot with it. Like, I sometimes just read some papers off of school from there. I can take it on the go for any school stuff, and Blitz is definitely gonna get a major upgrade for sure. I run 120 FPS on it, and yeah, I mean, everything's fine, but I think I can up the graphics with a new one. I can up, what else? I can up the storage. I'm gonna look for like a 256 gigabyte, because currently I'm running, I think, a 64, so like, I think the most I can screen record at times is like 30 minutes or like 40 at most, so yeah, so look out for that. But I just came back on just to make an official outro, I guess, and just to update you guys, because you got cut off after this rockfield game. I ended up playing the winner Mal. It was a good game. I ended up getting, 3.8k, playing around B, behind the 100, farming him as I predicted. And another winner map here, Himmelsdorf. Again, same thing, another good game, got 4 kills there. And Mollendite, I'm kind of like mad, because I was trying to screen record again after that, because I deleted some stuff, and then it kept cutting off. And I didn't want to give you like half a gameplay, so these games were kind of hard to record, but we ended off on 5.2k with that last one. So all in all, I think we got our win rate back up. So our win rate for this total session was about like 75, and then average was just above 3,900. So it was at like 3901. So I'm definitely going to play a bit more, just because, just going to play a bit. And yeah, but for the session, I think it was overall pretty good. I would love to have, these games back, the Yukon one, the Alpenstadt one, and the Canal one too. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys for watching, and